Hello learners, and welcome to week 5 at CPDLF, Medieval History. And let's get started here. So hopefully everybody is staying warm and dry again. Unfortunately, it's raining a little bit here in Duncansville, Pennsylvania. It seems like it's never going to stop raining. Hopefully, like I said, everyone's recovering and staying warm and dry. Okay, so we're on week 5 this week, which I cannot believe it's already week 5. You're going to be working on checkpoint number 3. It's the Silk Road and globalization. And remember to request a content assessment when you feel prepared. I've had some learners do it and others that still haven't requested it, still haven't focused on the focus area. So get in there and study that material and let me know when you feel prepared. Okay, so the essential question, of course, what we've been working on, has globalization done more harm than good? And so you're going to go into checkpoint number 3. You'll click on the resources and how was the Silk Road an example of globalization? So in order to answer our compelling question above, which how was the Silk Road an example of globalization, we first need to think through the different things we learned. So you'll need to go back through and look at some of the things that you did already. Don't be afraid to go back into the different checkpoints, the different resources, and you'll write down, what's your definition of globalization. They want you to find evidence, and you'll answer all of those questions. And then when you're done, you'll go up to checkpoint number 3. You'll click on this little button here, and it says, compile what you have learned about the Silk Road, Marco Polo, and globalization to respond to the compelling question. Was the Silk Road an example of globalization? Provide evidence and create a counterclaim. So we have to look at both sides of the issue. So if you agree that it was an example of globalization, you also have to give evidence to back it up that it wasn't as well. You have to build a counterclaim. You have to be able to see both sides of the issue. Okay. And this will be what you turn into me as your checkpoint. So you'll copy and paste your answer from the compelling questions that we looked at, and you'll fill in the table. So you might have to, edit it a little bit, but make sure over here, some people are not documenting where they're getting their resources. So, go back through, like I said, the previous checkpoints and, find information and tell me where you got the information from. So you're building on what you have previously done, and then you're going to end up turning this in as one of your final products. It'll help you complete it. So again here, the Silk Road and globalization. This is the third one you're doing, checkpoint number 3. And you'll go down here, click on the button, and then you'll go up here to complete your checkpoint. Okay, and then again, here's the course breakdown. The line keeps moving. Just move with it, please. Make sure you're doing your focus area. Make sure you're looking at the resources in the focus area, and then of course you're going into Google Classroom. Okay, please remember we are actually coming down to checkpoint number 1. So we are going to be kind of giving you a brief overview of what you're doing so far, how you're doing so far in the course. If you get it incomplete, please don't be worried. That just means that you have not yet completed a project, or if you have not yet completed a focus area. But you have an incomplete. It's not going to harm you or anything like that. It's just saying that right now in this course, as it stands, you have an incomplete. Okay? So just be aware of that when the checkpoint grades sort of come out there. Okay? So any questions or concerns, please reach out to me. Like I said, this week you're going to be recalling past information, so don't be afraid to go into checkpoints you've already used in order to help you complete the checkpoint for the week. Okay? So any questions or comments, please reach out. Thanks. Bye.